Good morning students. Today we will see 2 marks and 3 mark questions of the lesson ecosystem. This is the 7th lesson plus 2 biobotany. Students, first question of this lesson is define par. The answer for the question is given in page number 135. Par. Page number 135. Under the heading photosynthetically active radiation. Par means photosynthetically active radiation. Open the bracket. The amount of light available for photosynthesis of plant is called photosynthetically active radiation, and which is from 400 to 700 nanometer in wavelength. It is essential for photosynthesis and plant growth. Close the bracket. Then second question, differentiate green carbon, gray carbon, blue carbon, brown carbon and black carbon. Answer is given in page number 136. Within a box it is given green carbon, gray carbon, blue carbon, brown and black carbon. Students, this question is also important for 1 mark. Then next question, third question, define trophic level. Name the different trophic level in an ecosystem. Answer is given in page number 136. Trophic level. The last of the page it is given under the heading 7.2.3 concept of trophic level in an ecosystem. Open the bracket. The trophic level refers to the position of an organism in the food chain, and different levels in a trophic level is different level in a trophic levels are first one is producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer and omnivores. The next question, last of the trophic level is omnivores. The next question, question number 4, define energy flow. Answer is given in page number 137. The transfer of energy in an ecosystem between trophic level can be termed as energy flow. The next, state the first law of thermodynamics with example. Fifth question. Answer for this is given in page number 137 under the heading first law of thermodynamics. State that energy can be transmitted from one system to another in various forms. Energy cannot be destroyed or created, but it can be transferred from one form to another. Close the bracket. And example for this question is given in the next paragraph. Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis, or define photosynthesis? You can write, otherwise you can write the equation 6CO2 plus 6H2O in front of light and chlorophyll starch, that is glucose, C6H12O6 plus 6O2. That equation also you can write. One you can write equation, or you can write definition for the photosynthesis. The next question, state the second law of thermodynamics. Answer is in page number 137 under the heading second law of thermodynamics. States that energy transformation results in the reduction of free energy of the system. Then come to the fourth line. As energy is transferred from one organism to another in form of food, a portion of it is stored as energy in living tissue, whereas a large part of energy is dissipated as or wasted as heat through respiration. Close the bracket. And the example for this is 10% law. You can write the example 10% law. The next question, seventh one, define food chain. Name the two types of food chain. Page number 138. Under the heading food chain, the movement of energy from producer up to top carnivore is known as food chain. And the types of food chain are grazing food chain and detritus food chain. Below that is given in that same paragraph, last line, grazing food chain and detritus food chain. The next question, define detritus food chain. Eighth question, detritus food chain. This type of food chain begins with the dead organic matter, which is an important source of energy. A large amount of organic matter is derived from dead plants, animals and their excreta. This type of food chain is present in all ecosystems. This is also very important 1 mark. Which type of food chain is present in all ecosystems? Detritus food chain is also present in all ecosystems. The next question, define food web. Ninth question of this lesson, define food web. Ninth question, food web. It is given in page number 138, last of the page. The interlocking pattern of a number of food chain from a web like arrangement called food web. Close the bracket. The next question, significance of food web define. Significance of food web, page number 138. Under the heading significance of food web, there are 4 points. You can write all the 4 points. Next question is, define ecological pyramids. What are the 3 types of pyramid? Page number 139. Ecological pyramid. Under the heading ecological pyramid, graphic representation of the trophic structure and function at successive trophic level of an ecosystem is called ecological pyramid. It is otherwise called the Eltonian pyramid, or and it is founded by Charles Elton. So it is called the Eltonian pyramid. And the 3 types of pyramid are given in the right side of the page: pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, pyramid of energy. The next question, 12th question, what is pyramid of number? Under the heading pyramid of number, it is given a graphical representation of the number of organisms present in each successive trophic level in an ecosystem is called pyramid of number. Close the bracket. Then 13th question, pyramid of number in grassland and pond ecosystem are always upright. Why? Page number 139. There is second paragraph under the heading pyramid of number, second paragraph. Come to the second paragraph. There is a gradual decrease in the number of organisms. From that you start, and last line. Therefore, pyramid of number in grassland and pond ecosystem are always upright. Close the bracket. Then next question, 14th question. Which ecosystem pyramid looks spindle shaped? Why? Answer is given in page number 139. For forest ecosystem, the pyramids look like spindle shaped because in forest ecosystem the pyramid of number is somewhat different shape because the base of the pyramid occupies large sized trees which are lesser in number, herbivores, fruit eating animals occupying second trophic level are more in number than the producer. Final trophic level, tertiary consumer are lesser in number than the secondary consumer. Therefore, the pyramid of number in forest ecosystem is spindle shaped. Next question is 15th question. Which ecosystem pyramid looks inverted? Why? Pyramid of number in the parasite ecosystem. Answer is given in page number 139, last of the paragraph, last of the page. Pyramid of number in a parasite ecosystem is always inverted. From that you start and close the bracket. In the next page, page number 140, tertiary consumer. There is gradual increase in the number of organisms in successive trophic level from producer to tertiary consumer. Then 16th question, define pyramid of biomass. Answer is in page number 140, pyramid of biomass, under the heading pyramid of biomass. Graphical representation of the amount of organic matter present at each successive trophic level in an ecosystem is called pyramid of biomass. Then 17th question, the pyramid of biomass in grassland and forest ecosystem are upright. Why? Page number 140. Under the heading pyramid of biomass, come to the second paragraph. In grassland and forest ecosystem, from the open the bracket from there and close the bracket at the base of the paragraph. That is, therefore, the two ecosystems show pyramids at upright pyramids of biomass. The next question, 18th question. Pyramid of biomass in pond ecosystem is inverted. Why? Pyramid of biomass in pond ecosystem is inverted. Why? Answer for this question is in page number 140. Below under the heading pyramid of biomass in pond ecosystem, third paragraph. From that you start, open the bracket. Pond ecosystem, the bottom of the pyramid is occupied by producer. From that you start and close the bracket. Therefore, the pyramid of biomass is always inverted in shape. That paragraph, full paragraph. The next question, 19th question. 19th question. Define pyramid of energy. Graphical representation, that is answer is in page number 140. Under the heading pyramid of energy. Graphical representation of energy flow at each successive trophic level in an ecosystem is called pyramid of energy. Then 20th question. Pyramid of energy is always upright. Why? Pyramid of energy is always upright because that whole paragraph only. under the heading Pyramid of Energy in page number 140, that whole paragraph. The next question, define biogeochemical cycle, page number 141, biogeochemical cycle. Under the heading 7.2.9 biogeochemical cycle in page number 141, come to the first paragraph of the heading, come to the fifth line. Circulation of nutrients within the ecosystem or biosphere is known as biogeochemical cycle and also called as cycling of material. The next question, 22nd. What are the two types of biogeochemical cycle? Page number 141, last of the page it is given gaseous cycle. It includes atmospheric oxygen, carbon, nitrogen cycle. And sedimentary cycle, it includes the cycle of phosphorus, sulfur, calcium, which are present as sediment of earth. Then next question, 23rd question. Define plant succession. What are pioneers? Answer is given in page number 148. Page number 148. Come to page number 148. Plant succession. First paragraph. In page number 148, come to the first paragraph, third line. Successive replacement of one type of plant community by the other of the same area or place is known as plant succession. And what are pioneers? The second question is, what are pioneers? The first invaded plants in the barren area are called pioneers. Close the bracket. The next question, 24th question. Define seral community and climax community. In the same paragraph, page number 148, in the same paragraph, first paragraph, come to the last of the paragraph. A series of transitional development of plant community, one after another in a given area, are called seral community. At the end of final stage, a final plant community get established, which are called as climax or climax community. Students, so far 24 questions, 24 2 marks and 3 mark questions we discussed in this lesson, ecosystem, 7th lesson of biobotany, 12th biobotany. Please study all the questions and write down 2 or 3 times and get ready for the examination. This lesson also very interesting lesson and easy lesson. If you are choosing for writing 2 mark and 3 marks for the final examination, then you will get a full mark, and the remembrance of the lesson is very easy. So please choose this lesson. Don't avoid this. Thank you. All the best. God bless you.